the Ezreal if he just decides to walk up straight into the lane. He does go with those 2 summoner spells, and Reckless is also going with the aggressive set here.
Ooh, Reckless's rune page is actually really interesting.
Ooh.
The one he's running right now. He has 20% attack speed, then a tiny amount of physical damage, and then just some flat health. And he has 1 lifesteal Quint. So he's basically playing the push game. He's going to stack up that Ezreal passive and just keep autoing the creeps over and over and over. He is not looking for all-in trades. He's just looking for repetitive shove, honestly, winning the match with lane control.
And I assume he has Fervor.
Nope, he has
I'm sorry,
Warlords.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Fervor is not very good at all. Especially, it used to be good on Ezreal, but now everybody's just actually, I would take it in solo queue, but I wouldn't take it on this.
Yeah, it's Fervor, you think it's good because, you know, on additional auto attacks on champion, I get so much attack speed when it's passive. The problem is, if you're playing a CS game, you just want to stay alive. Sustain is so valuable.
Yeah, you think about last year's, everybody was taking the, oh my gosh, I can't even think of it. Grasp the Undying off the top of my head. There you go.
Everybody was grasping up here. Reckless just trying to, like, focus the creep that his creeps are focusing as well here. Trying to whittle them down, then auto attacks in between. As long as it's the push, he can afford to go for those cheeky autos, because obviously he is ranged to melee. That is usually the trading pattern of a ranged champion into a melee champion. You want to get 1 creep lead on the push, then start trading, or at least finish off the creeps before the second wave meets.
And this is good as well. Rainover's going to walk up, try to get some damage on this, but Reckless gets constant auto attacks. Brush control is in Rainover's favor here, but the level 2 comes out for Reckless.
Yeah, because Rainover is not level 2 yet, and he gets punished for beating that brush here.
Oh, he got both summoners off.
That's a good spot there, because he used both the Ignite and the Exhaust, so maximum value from Cleanse, but already on the back foot. This is why you do not want to be over-pushing if you're Ezreal. You want to poke him down, but don't donate the creeps under the turret, because this is an experience race for Rainover. He doesn't want CS necessarily. He just wants to stay competitive so his items don't track too far behind.
Yeah.
But he's looking for that all-in, especially in level 6.
I think you can wait for level 6. Yeah, that's kind of his win condition here. Get to level 6, try to punish Reckless for a misposition or being a little too far forward. But Reckless has full advantage in this game. He's going to go up in CS, he's going to go up in experience and shove.
He's getting sucked into trading a lot, though, instead of focusing on the creeps. He always wants to punish Rainover when he walks up melee range, especially for these caster creeps.
Yep. Also, both relics ended up spawning at 215. Rainover has a shove advantage here. Maybe he'll pick his up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, picks it up. Has Corrupting Potion.
Yeah, he used all stacks of it.
So he's running dry right now, whereas Reckless has a continuous source of sustain in the Warlord. So it's looking pretty good for the Swedish Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah, he's got Warlords, Lifesteal Quintessence, and he's also got the Dorans on top of it. So he's really healthy.
It's at these points where you gotta remain calm, though. Everybody wants to shift in, finish off Rainover, but there's still a chance that he can always beat you on the backhand.
If you're Rainover, you have to stay really calm, because this is where, like, the house is burning down around you. Like, this is fine. This is fine. I don't know. This is fine. I picked Darius. It's great. Because now you're thinking, okay, maybe I didn't think this completely through. Maybe I want a 1v1 with this. And,
I mean, he just has to keep thinking about the win conditions, which is getting to level 6 here. So
they're narrow.
Tracking that. But obviously, Reckless, pretty good wave control so far. Honestly, a back behind, so he can afford to base. He doesn't really care if Rainover freezes this wave, because he'll just come back and shove it in. He's still enough CS ahead.
Oh, this is interesting, because Rainover will have like 10 creeps on him.
Yeah, Reckless doesn't even care. He's like, I don't think you want to stop me there, buddy.
Yeah. Tough walk up, take all the aggro cannon minion wave on top of it.
A bit of a freeze here. Obviously, more minions on the other side. But Rainover knows, as a melee champion, you don't want to be freezing. Freezing only works if you can punish the opponent for approaching you. Or it works if you're close to your turret and you won't have safety. I think it's better for Rainover to just solidify getting all that CS and then stack a wave on the other way. Maybe then he can threaten Reckless for an all-in.
Yeah, that's a good point. And he still has to wait about, I would say, like 4 more waves before he's going to be able to wait for that level 6.
Yeah, brutally long time. It's around like 50 CS. I think yesterday that most 6s were hit. So that would be exactly what you said right there.
And it's about that 6-minute mark-ish, a little bit higher.
That's a good trade for Rainover, I think.
Oh wait, he'll get the chase. It's good.
Full HP versus full HP. Darius will always win in proximity. Now, Reckless can sustain up, though. If there's another trade like this, obviously it'd be good for Rainover. He's level 5. This could be a good precursor to the level 6 all-in.
Exactly. That was a good test there, because if he's able to actually get that E off and Reckless isn't fast enough to actually have the Arcane Shift in return, that's a good sign for Rainover.
Now, we're looking at the Ghost as well. The wave is in a great spot for Rainover, despite Reckless seemingly having control, because he can pop stick Ghost right now. He's going in pre-6.
Oh.
Rainover?
One more!
Why go? Yep. Why would he go like 3-6?
He needs. They were teammates. They were teammates back in the day on Incredible Miracle.
I think they're actually rooming together here at Allstar.
You refine all of that. You kind of shape how they actually get to those decisions and those conclusions. Cool. But in this game, looks like it was Darius.
I think it's actually a really solid pick against a low mobility or no mobility AD carry, because we saw what happened in the last game. Once that Darius got close to Reckless, the damage he can do is quite severe. It's up to Ziv to really space out his summoner spell usage.
Yeah, he can't use both, and we're seeing a lot of people not actually go for barrier here, which is so shocking that you would go for something like an Ignite. I understand that you do want to cut the Darius healing a bit, but it still just seems so risky.
Yeah, Ziv is running pure standard 80 marksman pages with the Warlord, so nothing out of the ordinary right there.
Standard for 1v1?
Real quick.
Okay. Standard for 1v1, I assume. Good.
Yeah, no standard, just for like even even 5v5, just 14% attack speed. Like no MR. I guess he cycled that out for something else, obviously, but haven't really been running that too much in most lanes either. So yeah, Smeb again playing from the brush, wants to maximize the AoE on the creeps. Ziv obviously looking for that trading pattern. A couple of autos later on with the E is what you're looking for.
Yeah, Varus is so strong in 1v1s because of the fact that his Blighted Quiver just gives him extra damage. It's like 400 gold worth of combat stats because it's 10 damage on hit, and then you just stack it up for even more when you cast a spell. But also when you kill a minion, free combat stats from attack speed, right?
Yeah, definitely so. We're looking at Smeb right now. His runes, he's actually is running rather cooldown reduction on his glyphs, so flat CDR, and for the rest he's filled it out with just pure armor and pure physical damage, as expected, you know, just pure all-in stats. You don't need anything else. You don't need mana regen or any shenanigans like that.
Oh. It's interesting to see how many people had actually practiced the 1v1, because the towers actually do a different amount of damage than the minions.
Leaves you, it's really awkward lost sitting on a turret, so if you can park the wave in front, it's the best. Now Ziv kind of parked it in front, is going to bounce the wave. It's really hard for Smeb. Smeb is running Fervor, so no Thunderlords here.
Yep, and you would want control right about now, if you were Smeb, to actually push up, because the Relic's about to spawn, if you're able to actually get Ziv out of the wave, but it's not going to happen there. Ziv's going to hit level 3, and he's actually going to get complete control too.
Smeb always wants to dash in and out of those brushes. They're relatively even on experience.
I guess he's going for the level 6 here. He's gonna learn from Reignover's mistakes.
Definitely not a bad trade here. Proximity trade.
That's 5 stacks too. He gets all that AD. He used both summoners, and Ziv still had the exhaust though.
Yeah, that's actually really well played by Ziv, holding the exhaust, baiting him, because Smeb, a worse player would have went for that. He's going in again. Just wants some sustain here.
Yeah, gonna try to stack that up. Get those bleeds going.
But now he's pushed in. He's already 6 CS down. He can get a little bit under his turret.
Yeah, out of stacks too on his corrupting potion.
There's one more relic on the map all the way down for Ziv, I believe. But he would have to walk very far to go and get that one.
Gonna try to bait some mana out of Ziv.
Good sidestep.
One hit.
Good CSing. Gets one.
Pulls him under turret. Oh, Ziv is dead.